My name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer, and songwriter, okay, and professional witch and practitioner. Today, I am in my tarot reader bag, okay, and the astrology bag, okay. Should be coming out on Jupiter Day. Well, I'm recording a couple minutes before Jupiter Day, which is Thursday, starts. So this is going to be a timeless reading, even though I'm going to be tying it into what we have going on right now astrologically. Okay, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But before we get into the reading, okay, which is going to be, I'm going to have a collective and I'm going to have an elemental message. Okay, excuse me. Before we get into the reading, um, thank y'all for giving me a thumbs up. Okay, thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button. Thank y'all for hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I'm here on live. Okay, and thank y'all for leaving comments. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and see what is going on. Okay, so before we get into that, all right, I'm going to go ahead and explain what we're going to do today. We're going to go ahead and do a collective, and we're going to go ahead and do the elementals, okay? And I kind of want to do the collective last, which is abnormal for me here, but I'm going to do that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. Oop. We're going to go ahead and get started with fire signs, okay? So, fire sign placements, okay? If you're watching this, this has to do with um, Aries, Leo, Sag placement people, okay? This is for Aries, Leo, Sag placement people, okay? It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but especially your Jupiter, okay? When we're talking about unexpected blessings, okay? And look, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and we'll say Jupiter, okay? Um, Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? Very heavy on the Sagittarius, okay? Very heavy on the Sagittarius, no matter when you're watching this. But when I'm recording this, we're very close to a mutable eclipse season, okay? The Pisces Virgo eclipse season, fall 2025, okay? So Aries, Leo, Sag. Ooh. All right, so fire signs, y'all got Thanatos, okay? Um, oh my God, I just seen a fucking like gnat or mosquito. Hopefully it wasn't a mosquito, okay? But what I can say, is this a fucking mouse? It's something. There's so many things here. There's so many things here, okay? Inside the spider. It's like some things like trapped inside the spider web, okay? I got Thanatos. All right, this is one of like essentially like the major arcana cards, all right? So whatever change is coming for fire sign placements, Aries, Leo, Sag is large, okay? This is a large change. Okay, so this is the death card, all right? So take this extra if you have Scorpio placements, all right? You could also have Aquarius placements here. Hi, Amy. I definitely think that with this card, okay, Aries, Leo, Sag placements, there could be some sort of large change that is occurring to y'all. Mind you, this is an unexpected blessings reading. Thank y'all for giving me a thumbs up, those of y'all who are here on live. This is an unexpected blessings reading, so I definitely think that an unexpected blessing like coming for fire signs has to do with some sort of ending, okay? Some of y'all could be blessed with the ending of something, a relationship, a job, okay? Some sort of like bad situation, okay? And this doesn't have to deal with like literal, like death. Does not have to deal with that. But this is an initiation, okay? So an unexpected change coming for fire sign placements has to do with some sort of initiation, okay? The Natos, okay? The initiation cards are similar to Trump cards, okay? Or the major arcana in the tarot. That unfortunately gives me Donald Trump, okay? So Gemini energy could be significant, all right? And that also gives me the suspicions of his health that were coming up this week, okay? So I definitely feel as though some of y'all blessings could have to do with like a change in politics, okay? Or like a change in like ownership, rulership of something, okay? This is an unexpected blessing, okay? So there might be some sort of like, it could be the fall of some sort of leader, okay, in your life, okay? It could literally be someone going to step down from a position, okay, that's not you. But whatever the case may, it could be, depending on what you got, all right? But this is like a major situation, all right? So major heavy changes. They represent the big moments, junctures, and situations in life that carry major significance along our journey. Archetypally speaking, initiations are events that change you on a fundamental level, okay? That's the next unexpected blessing for fire signs. There's something that's going to change y'all on a fundamental level, on a personality level, especially Sagittarius placements, okay? But they are the big whammies of life, okay? In the model of the hero's journey, they may be called the ordeal. Think falling in love, heartbreak beyond heartbreak, death of a loved one, marriage, divorce, moving, having a child, facing a trial, or experiencing a spiritual awakening that shakes your foundation. We know we have gone through an initiatory experience when the very fiber of life as we know it has changed. So I can tell fire sign placements that whatever this is, okay, is life changing. Whatever this unexpected blessing is, you will never be the same again. Okay, black cats could be significant. Okay, the movie Friday could be significant. Also, this upcoming Friday could be significant. You could also have Venusian placements, Libra or Taurus. Okay, also Leo energy and Pisces energy here, especially if that's your Venus. But with that being said, there's some big shit happening, y'all. Okay, we can't go back to the person we were before. So whatever this major change, this unexpected blessing for fire signs is, you cannot go back to the way that you were. Okay, so this kind of gives bittersweet vibes as well. All right, you can't go back to the person you were before, but you're not quite yet sure who the new self is. Okay, y'all are in a transitory period. Okay, because of the weight these cards carry. Take time to contemplate them deeply. So this unexpected blessing has a lot to do with you thinking really deeply about who it is that you are, what needs to come to an end, okay? Something may be like taken away from you. Sorry, y'all. Something may be taken away from you, okay? Ooh, there's a fire alarm, or not fire alarm, there's a ambulance alarm. So yeah, we can't go back to the person we were before. We are not yet quite sure who the new self is. Because of the weight these cards carry, take time to contemplate them deeply. You could study one of these concepts for an entire lifetime and be left with unanswered questions. Okay, that is what makes them so powerful. They are the keys that unlock the entire deck. Eventually, we come to understand that the initiations are markers of a deeply personal experience that connects us with the timeless story of humanity. Okay, so this is a chapter. This is the whole chapter closing, okay? Either opening or closing for you, whatever the case may be. But this is something very, very powerful that you may not necessarily have all the answers for, to be quite honest with you, okay? Whatever the case may be. Chicken could be significant. Frying chicken could be significant for fire signs. But regardless, the unexpected blessings that y'all have coming to y'all has to do with some sort of ending. So I'm not going to lie. Y'all may not see this as the sweetest situation, okay? Y'all could also be devotees of La Santa Muerte. That could be very significant. Some of y'all, your unexpected blessing could be getting closer to Santa Muerte, okay, or getting closer to a deity of some kind that you work with, particularly if this deity is having to do with like death or like the underworld or just like transformation and change, okay? Skeletons and skulls and such, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. An unexpected blessing for fire signs could also have to just do with something ending, y'all, okay? It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it all up as transformation, okay? But the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. All right. So whatever this change is, y'all, it's not necessarily easy. I can't say there's some sort of bittersweet blessing. You may not think it's a blessing, fire signs. Okay. I'm going to be honest. You may not think this shit is a blessing, but it is. Okay. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. Okay, so what I can tell you that the next unexpected blessings for fire signs, something is dying. Okay, it could be a relationship. Okay, there could be a job, a phase in your life. Okay, from some of y'all, this is the loss of something. All right, to be quite honest with you, for most of you, it will not be a literal death. Okay, but I'm not saying that it won't be for somebody, to be quite honest with you. Okay, not necessarily trying to predict that. I'm just saying. Okay, so stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, okay, making us relinquish control in every form. Okay, so yeah, whatever this is, the next unexpected blessing is that you're going to be forced to give up your control in the situation. And like I said, somebody else may end up taking something over. Okay. Or like there's like a change in power dynamics. Okay. But we are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings. So you will be forever changed by whatever this blessing is. Okay. Whatever some sort of ending is. Okay. Making you relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon your heart. Okay, this also gives me some of y'all could be doing a heart chakra cleansing. Next unexpected blessings could have to do with like an emotional release of some kind. Okay, maybe like mirroring your feelings back to you, someone or something mirroring your feelings back to you. Okay, yeah, y'all could also be getting deeper into divination as well. Y'all could be getting deeper into like smoke cleansing, okay, or your personal practice. Um, but yeah, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually. All right, so yeah, this is giving me bittersweet, y'all. Whatever this next unexpected blessing is has a lot to do with some sort of ending or some sort of low point, something that you feel like is a low point, okay? But you're going to come back bigger and better and stronger after this, okay? With more compassion and more wisdom to share with other people. So the next unexpected blessing is you're going to have some sort of heavy ass life lesson. Okay, something has to end. It was always going to end, but something has to go. And this is going to help you become a more compassionate and wise person. Okay, this may also help you help other people. This capacity is needed in our world. Okay, so the next unexpected blessings, y'all could be going through some sort of transformation that puts you out there. Okay, you could be putting yourself out there on social media or otherwise. Okay. All right. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. So the next unexpected, that's why it's an unexpected blessing. There's something that's going to really like probably shake you. I'm hearing Rock Your World, Rock My World by Michael Jackson. Okay. Virgo energy, we had hella Leo placements. Okay. So take this part extra if you have Leo placements. But whenever I'm recording this, it is currently Virgo season and we're about to have the Pisces and Virgo eclipses. Okay. So y'all literally may be going through some sort of like large change that like rocks your world. Okay. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. All right, that is the unexpected blessing. Okay, y'all are getting deeper. Y'all going to a level of like depth or even like darkness that literally you'll be fine. You're gonna come back from all this, but it's just like you have to go there. Some of y'all, this could be you getting deeper into working with like dark divine feminine deities, or some of y'all could be working with Santa Muerte. Some of y'all could be working with Mother Hecate. Y'all could be working with different Anansi could be significant. Not calling on anybody. Okay. But with that being said, okay, it says grieving, mourning, bearing witness to all that is. All right. So the next unexpected blessing, y'all may end up losing something. Okay. There's the end of something. I might be grieving something. Okay. Mourning the loss of something. It does not have to be a person. Okay. Bearing witness to all that is. And I don't play like that. Like bearing witness to all that is. Okay. So y'all about to see some shit y'all necessarily can't believe. I can't even lie to you, okay? Bearing witness to all that is, all right? Y'all finna get some sort of large reality check about things, okay? Facing Thanatos, death, leads us to Aletheia, which is truth, all right? Y'all about to get some large truth, some large spiritual truths that like are may shake you to your core, okay? So there are those with a great gift for navigating Thanatos energy. Thankfully, we find these generous souls in emergency rooms, hospitals, hospice centers, and the likes. Okay, so death doulas could be significant. Okay, or the hospitals, emergency rooms, funeral homes, things of that nature could be significant. Hospice. Okay, these changes could have to do with that. That also gives me. I was watching this lady tell a story on TikTok earlier about when she was like a home health she was a home health worker, and like this lady, like these spirits came to collect this lady and she died the next day. Like she did what she could, you know what I'm saying? But these spirits came to collect the lady she was working for and she died, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like this could also have to do with some of y'all unexpected blessings. Could be a deeper relationship with mediumship. Okay, gifts having to do with death. Okay, seeing spirits and such. All right. The Mower by Philip Larkin could be significant. Okay, that also gives me Lark Voorhees from Saved by the Bell. Okay, so yeah, she could be significant. Also, mowing grass could be significant. All right, the name Philip and Larkin. Also, larks, the birds, could be very, very significant as well. But yeah, y'all, spiders are definitely significant in this collective. Okay, look up the spiritual meaning of spiders. Y'all are creating something new from whatever the fuck is ending. Okay, y'all can't fully understand what is going on just yet, but just know that it is like going on. Okay. So thank you to the thank you to the fire sign placements, okay, for hitting that thumbs up, okay, leaving me a comment, leave me a little fire sign emoji if you got all the way through this, okay. And really I should tell y'all leave a little spider emoji. I don't like spider. You can leave a little web. Leave a little web if y'all if you got through the fire sign reading at this point, okay. So thank y'all so much, okay. So let's go ahead and get into earth signs, okay. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo placement people, okay, please take this extra if you have Capricorn and especially Virgo placements, okay. It's currently Virgo season and the moon is in Capricorn, okay, even though this is timeless, okay. So excuse me, earth sign placements, okay. Earth sign placements, all right. Your next unexpected blessings could have a lot to do with like the moon phases. Hi. Your unexpected blessings could have a lot to do with the moon phases, okay? So pay attention to like the lunar cycles, whether it be the next full moon, new moon, okay, or whether that be like the eclipses, all right, whenever you're watching this. But definitely for earth sign placement people, I definitely feel as though your next unexpected blessings have a lot to do with like the astrology of right now. What is this? Y'all got the river, which keeps following me, and I'm an earth stellium. But yeah, y'all got the river sideways, okay? This always gives me the river by Noel Gordon, okay? By the river where black folks gather at the Sunday services too. By the river runs to the ocean. I'll be running right back to you. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like next, like unexpected blessings, y'all may have some sort of like river of consciousness. Okay, y'all may be really connecting with your own personal culture, especially if you are African American, if you're a black person or African American, because those two things can be very different. I say very, I'm saying different cultures. However, but I definitely feel as though for this collective, horses could be very, very significant. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, horses are very significant. Megan Thee Stallion could be significant. She's a Taurus rising and a Capricorn Venus. Those placements could be significant for you. But what I can say here, y'all, so y'all's number is number 34. Okay, someone could be 34. Okay. Y'all may have watched the fire sign reading as well. But when it comes down to the river sideways, some of y'all could have to do with like your sexuality. Unexpected blessings could be coming for y'all. Like someone could be coming out to you, or you could be coming out to somebody. Okay, this could also have to do with you connecting with your spirituality, connecting with your ancestors and your ancestral lineage. Okay, by the river. Y'all could actually be going to a river, spending time near bodies of water. Okay, y'all could be also healing, cleansing, and also we're getting close to that Pisces lunar eclipse. Okay, full moon lunar eclipse. All right, so I definitely think that the astrology right now, especially if there's like a water moon coming up, but the moon is watery anyway, I just feel as though you're in the middle of a transformation. Okay, you're on a journey right now. All right, that's an unexpected blessing, as you're supposed to just go with the flow. All right, like, but boldly. Yeah, where black folks gather at the Sunday services too. Yeah, I personally just feel as though, hi, Passion. I personally feel as though the unexpected blessings for earth sign placements is Capricorn and Virgo, especially Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, but heavy on the Capricorn and extra heavy on the Virgo. I definitely feel like this has to do with you getting deeper into your religion, deeper into your spirituality. For some of you, for those of y'all who are African American, this could have to do with hoodoo and root work, okay, which is a closed practice. That is a closed practice. Okay, don't get got. All right. However, like I feel as though a lot of y'all could be getting closer or deeper into your roots, into the Bible, the Book of Psalms. Okay, Song of Solomon could be significant. It also gives me like Siren Song. Okay, y'all could also be getting deeper into your personal gifts. Okay, it also gives me Morning Song off of Wednesday itself. The show could be significant, the character could be significant, the day it could be significant. You could have Gemini Virgo placements, emphasis on the Virgo. But regardless, I definitely feel like with the river sideways, like y'all are changing. All right, y'all are getting closer to your ancestors, your guides, your spiritual practices. Okay, your ancestral practices. Okay. So let me go ahead. Where's number 34 at? Okay. So yeah, y'all have to do with the places. So the next unexpected blessings that are coming for earth sign placements has to do with a place. This could be a location that you're traveling to, moving to, or dreaming of, okay? Have you ever been to a physical place that stayed with you even after you left it, as if it had nestled itself into your heart? Perhaps there is a stream, cabin, cliff, or open field, or in this case, a river, that your mind drifts to occasionally, unprompted. Hi, Juanita. That your mind drifts to occasionally, unprompted, okay? Or a landscape that comes to you regularly in dreams, especially right now, y'all, when we're getting close to this Pisces lunar eclipse. No matter when you're watching this, okay, your unexpected blessings, your dreams, earth signs, your dreams could be trying to tell you where your blessings are at. Okay, so I suggest this collective get a dream journal, or at least write down the dreams in your your notes when you wake up. Okay, so y'all's dreams are like hinting to what's coming up next for y'all. All of these are examples of engaging with the archetypal energy of place. Okay, plaza could be significant. That could be someone's name, okay, or just like a place. It also gives me Aubrey Plaza, okay. Parks and Rec could be very, very significant. Also, drunk history could be very, very significant. The archetype, also Archimedes could be significant. Was he a philosopher? I don't know. But the archetypes represented on these cards exist within the realm of the symbolic as well as within our physical. So whatever's going on, the next unexpected blessings for earth signs have to do with a location. Okay, this is locational. Okay, the unexpected blessings for earth signs has to do with a genuine location as well as a feeling. Okay, somewhere that you're able to flow with yourself better, go with the flow. Okay, get more connected with yourself and your spirituality and your sense of freedom. Okay, so yeah, within the realm of the symbolic as well as within our physical, tangible world. The name Tangi could be significant. The name Tangela. Okay, that also gives me the name D'Angelo. Okay, when they appear in a reading, it is of utmost importance to keep an eye on both the literal and imaginal places for clues to interpretation. Okay, so yeah, y'all's blessing has a lot to do with y'all connecting into your intuition for sure. With this water, y'all could be working with water, bodies of water. Okay, whatever the case may be, or this could be water energy going on with the moons. Okay. So yeah, say you pulled the river card, which y'all did, okay? So y'all could definitely be getting a shit ton of confirmations right now, okay? Say that you pulled the river card. It is possible the card is depicting an actual location where a significant event has occurred or will occur. I could be thinking about, that also gives me G. Willikers, okay? I could be thinking about something that happened in the past, okay? Maybe a time where you were at the river, okay? Or y'all could just be like a spiritual river, you know what I'm saying? Like a place of cleansing, a place of flow, okay? Whatever the case may be. Yeah, where a significant event has occurred or will occur, a pilgrimage to the Ganga, perhaps, okay? And it is equally as likely that the card speaking through landscape to get to a certain emotion, a heavy dose of forgiveness, perhaps, okay? It is up to you to discern. Follow the interpretation that feels the most potent. If you want more clarity on how place can be both within and outside of you, reread The Ocean Within the Mountain. Okay, so yeah, something about locations could be very, very significant. Someone could be 34 because that is what card number y'all have. Okay, y'all got the river and it's sideways. All right, so yeah, y'all got the stream. Okay, y'all got the stream, the flow, and the current. Okay, so a lot of y'all could also be on your cycle. The next unexpected changes for some of y'all could have been waiting for a period or waiting for a cycle. Okay, affirmation. That's not for everybody, but for somebody specific, okay? This could also have to do with the cycle, the next period or cycle that you're having could be incredibly releasing, okay? So this next one might be a little rough, okay? But you might be doing a bunch of ancestral healing through that one. I know that may sound crazy to some. Okay, this could also be even with me saying that, I normally don't give a fuck about sounding crazy. I feel like y'all could definitely be an unexpected blessing. Y'all could be giving less of a fuck about if people think that you're crazy or that people don't understand what it is that you do or what you believe in. Y'all giving less of a fuck about that. Some of y'all could be getting new piercings, new jewelry, okay? But yeah, the flow, going with the current. There is a reason so many rituals of change and rebirth take place in the river. That's y'all's next unexpected blessing, a major change and a rebirth, okay? Being cleansed and clear, okay? Lashun Pace can be significant, okay? It is forgiveness embodied in physical form. Yeah, y'all are in the process of forgiveness. Y'all may be forgiving yourself or others for some shit, okay? It is forgiveness embodied in the physical form. Without asking anything in return, the river washes away what is no longer necessary. Yeah, y'all are also releasing things, okay? Kind of similarly to the fire signs, but they was getting it heavy, okay? Like, but when it comes down to y'all, y'all are also like, y'all could be literally cleansing, like dipping yourself in spiritual baths, okay, working with water. All right, the river washes away what is no longer necessary, smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all our mistakes and grievances. So that's the next unexpected blessing, is that y'all are going to wash away some sort of heaviness, some sort of negative energy, okay, and being more open and honest with yourself, okay. Me and my husband married 14 years separated. 1 month now he's at his mom's. I'm sorry to hear that. This could also be the idea of, flowing through stuff. If something is meant to end, if something is meant to go, this says smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all of our mistakes and grievances. Once we step in, we are no longer in control. That's the best when it comes down to unexpected blessing, is that like spirit is taking over for y'all. Okay, the universe is taking over for y'all. All right, and y'all are being put. A lot of y'all, this has to do with the eclipses, especially the water eclipse or the next water moon. Okay, that y'all got going on in the sky. Whenever you watch this, okay, once we step in, we are no longer in control. Y'all are stepping into something, and you're no longer in control. The river is going to carry you farther down the stream of transformation than you planned to go. Earth signs, okay. Yeah, you may want to go and watch that fire sign reading I just came from too. So honestly, y'all, like the river is carrying y'all farther down the stream of transformation. Y'all are changing more than you thought that you would, or there are bigger, more shocking changes that are going on than y'all thought. Okay. Its waters have a special gift for reflecting back to us a new and dreamlike vision. Okay. Mirroring could be very, very significant here. Okay. Yeah, y'all are also doing a lot of self-reflection, emotional like growth. Okay. Y'all's dreams could be telling y'all a lot. Okay, once the tears have passed. Okay, so yeah, there's something like emotional happening. Okay, there's some sort of emotional breakthrough. Once the tears have passed, we see ourselves as we haven't before. Okay, with a little more lightness, grace, and fluidity. So yeah, next unexpected blessing is that y'all are on that way. Okay, you're on the way to like more grace, more lightness, and fluidity. Keep in mind, okay, the you that stands within the river is the real you. Okay, full of deep emotion and potential, nothing to hide, nothing to judge. So the next unexpected blessing for y'all is that you're going to be open with yourself. Okay, you're going to do a lot of like release. This could be like an emotional release, crying and shit like that. Okay, this is you being open with yourself. Some of y'all, like I said, some of y'all could be coming out. Some of y'all could be dressing the way that you want to dress, wearing the hair that came out your head. Hell, okay, the river is the real you. This is you being open, going with the flow of life, dressing how you want to, moving how you want, crying if you feel like it, nothing to hide, nothing to judge. May you drink in the sight of your true self. This could also be y'all being more hydrated. Okay, speaking of which, let me go ahead. Being more hydrated. Okay, and being more open and honest with who you are, y'all, dressing the way that you want to. For some of y'all, this could have to do with like a change in your friendships, your family dynamics, your relationships, yourself, your style, your emotions. Okay, that's me. I feel he would not let me dress a certain way. Now, boo, you get to do whatever you want to do. Okay, you get to do whatever you want to do. It says with this sideways, all right, y'all in between this area of like acceptance, okay, and the torment of emotions. Okay, acceptance, grace, reflection, and forgiveness. Okay, take this extra if you have Cancer placements. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And this is the Earth sign, but y'all could also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio heavy on the Pisces and Cancer. But yeah, y'all, the next expected blessing has a lot to do with you accepting yourself or others, okay, moving with grace from a situation, doing self-reflection, okay, or it could have to do with forgiveness. All right, y'all are getting out of being tormented by the emotions of yourself or somebody else, okay. Y'all are getting out of a emotionally dangerous environment or a physically dangerous environment, okay. Y'all are getting out of like a flood of you. Now listen, it may come with the flood of emotions, okay, but y'all, the unexpected blessing is that y'all are getting into this space of like flow, but you may be a little overwhelmed getting there. Okay, so definitely a bittersweet theme here. Barry Lopez's River Notes or Ronnie Horn's Still Water could be very, very significant. I'm so sorry to hear that. It says the river is emotion. When you are in its current, you will know it by the bursting forth of tears, laughter, song, despair. All the emotions flow in its current. Okay, so in terms of Next, unexpected like blessings for earth signs. Okay, this has to do with your emotions and your feelings. Okay, there's about to be an emotional breakthrough. Okay, when you are in the current of your emotions, okay, you're gonna know it. All right, so you're gonna feel real emotionally open and free. You may be crying and you're not a crier. You may be laughing a bunch. Life just may be fucking funny. Okay, you may be singing more, listening to more music, dancing. Okay, or you could just feel all fucked up. To be quite honest with you, you can feel real low. All right, at some point. But I'm letting you know that it all has to come out, hun. It all has to come out. Okay, there's nothing that you can do to stop that. But this is y'all doing what you want to do. Also, burning CDs could be very, very significant. I could be doing shit. I could be doing shit differently when it comes down to how you listen to me. You've been listening to music every day. Yeah, this is y'all changing yourself up. Okay. Some of y'all could also be pregnant here. Okay, this opposite. This is not the opposite. But some of y'all could be pregnant here. Or this could you could be knowing somebody that is pregnant. Okay. And that child is going to be very much so gifted. Okay, that seems very that's very significant. Okay. He sings and you write. Let's see. Let's see. Air sign placements. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Air sign placements. Let's see. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, but before we even get fully into the air sign placements, thank you to the air sign placements for giving me a thumbs up. Thank you for hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos. And thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Let me see what is going on with air sign placements. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air sign placements. Emphasis on the Gemini, emphasis on the Aquarius, okay? But really emphasis on the Gemini, okay? Unexpected blessings for Aquarius or Gemini placements, air signs, okay? Okay, they wanted me, oop, the gem. Okay. What is it, 61? Can't be. It's one of them numbers. However, the gem, okay? So number one, air sign placements, especially Gemini, okay, but also heavy on the Aquarius. I definitely feel as though it's either 50, it might be 56. I think it's 56. Yeah, it is. Okay, so when it comes down to it, someone could be 56, okay? But with this gym, I definitely feel another friend asks me every day to the gym. So the gym could be significant. Y'all could also be like working out, okay? But I will say for air sign placements, the next unexpected blessings could have to do with like y'all could be working with like crystals and gemstones, okay? Y'all could be getting like new stones, getting deeper into working with stones. That could be very, very significant, okay? Some of y'all's crystals and stones could be breaking, okay? Or you could be feeling called to get new ones, recharging those ones, whatever the case may be, okay? But I definitely feel like there is a change here, okay? This also gives me diamond in the rough vibes, okay? So yeah, y'all may end up getting a lot more attention than y'all bargained for, okay? Not in a bad way, but y'all may end up getting a lot more attention than y'all bargained for, okay? This could also be you being like the diamond of the season, okay? That could be significant. Bridgerton could be very, very significant. But just looking at it, y'all could definitely be getting deeper into crystals and stones. Literally just got a crystal package dropped off tonight, period. Okay, confirmation. Y'all could definitely be getting deeper into the stones. Or a stone could be bringing y'all unexpected blessings. It's got to do with rubies, emeralds, okay? Things of that nature, or any type of stone. But this is also y'all standing out. The diamond, the gold, okay? The inner treasure, okay? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Y'all could be doing some internal work, okay? But there are infinite names for the gem, okay? Some of y'all could be changing your name, okay? Nicknames could be significant. Becoming more popular or known by other people could be very significant. Y'all could be seen as a diamond in the rough, okay? There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel. The name gem, Gemma, or jewel, Julie, Julia could be significant. It's also known as the jewel. It also gives me a song, Julia by SZA. Okay, the star. Y'all could be Aquarians. Okay, we talked about this Y'all could be Aquarians, the talent, the gift, the gold, okay? Y'all could also be wearing a lot more jewelry, amulets, okay, protection in that way. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in the rough, okay? So yeah, the idea of finding gems within substances that are very much unlike it. You can recognize that the next unexpected blessing, you can feel like you kind of stand out around like your friends and friendships. Your friends may not be the people that you like necessarily need to be around. Okay. Like some of y'all are these diamonds and the people around you are the rough. That sucks. But one thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. So yeah, y'all have substance, and it may be like the people around you don't got no substance like that. Or some of y'all could be going through a change to where maybe you, if it's you, you may be, especially if you're somebody who's like a Libra placement, you may be finding as though you lack substance, okay? And that the people around you, like you may feel like they shine, but you have that inside of you as well. But you're gonna have to go find it, Bookie. You can't just be letting you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just expect other people to dim themselves for you when you have a gemstone inside of yourself as well, okay? So yeah, the gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings, okay? So yeah, whatever the case may be, you are like not in balance with your surroundings. Either you standing out a whole bunch, like in a good way or in a bad way. But for most of y'all, it's a good way. Okay. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you are among comforts and pleasantries. So yeah, whatever this unexpected blessing is, it has to do with you getting out of your comfort zone, because right now you're not in the space that you need to be at. Okay. You blinging and shining and shit and everything around you is dull. Precious stones develop slowly deep in the earth. Okay, so yeah, this next unexpected blessing may be kind of slow to start. I'm also hearing push to start by Tyler, who's an Aquarius. Okay, so South Africa could be significant. Okay, my piano music could be significant. I had my neighbor, she 13, moved, came, gave me a purple stone. Okay, confirmation. All right, that also gives me amethyst and lepidolite. Those two stones could be significant. Labradorite as well, even though it's not necessarily purple, but amethyst, lepidolite, and labradorite could be very, very significant. Okay. But yeah, y'all, this is y'all developing slowly deep in the earth amid pressure and darkness. So yeah, the next unexpected change is that y'all just got through a whole bunch of shit. Okay, that could also be what it is. Like it takes a lot for a stone to like form. Okay, so yeah, this could be something that was like a long time coming. The unexpected blessings that you went through like a hard cycle, okay, of lessons as well, and now you're recognizing what the fuck needs to happen. Okay, discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface. Okay, shadow work. All right, shadow work has gotten y'all to like a new level. Okay, discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface where there is no definitive map. Okay, it's the idea of like getting lost. Okay, y'all could be going on a fun adventure, yet the longing to touch the true gem within us is so strong that we cannot help but seek out its radiance. Okay, so yeah, this could be self-love. Y'all, some of y'all could be the effects of magic. Okay, glamours and such, okay, or just magic in general. Your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Keep digging. So yeah, the next unexpected blessing for y'all is that you're going to end up finding a really big spark of like who it is that you are. Okay, this is you shining bright. Diamonds by Rihanna could be significant. Okay, Aries, Pisces energy. Okay, your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Yeah, this is your life path numbers could be significant as well. This is y'all like self-love, self-confidence. Y'all gonna be looking to fuck good. Y'all about to be, if y'all been doing glamours and shit, like y'all could be outshining some folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so it literally says like the next unexpected blessing for y'all is that you're going to be unique. Okay, unique. Okay, Alien Superstar by Beyonce could be significant, and it's Beyonce's birthday now. It wasn't when I started this reading, but it's quite literally Beyonce's birthday today, right now. So Beyonce could be significant, who is a Libra stellium. Okay, so this is y'all being unique. Okay, this is y'all shining. Okay, alien superstars. Okay, this is y'all literally standing out. That's your unexpected blessing, is that y'all might be generating more income, more followers, more fans, more revenue, more of whatever it is that you want. And it literally says irreplaceable. Can't lie to you. So Irreplaceable by Beyonce could be significant. That song was written by Neo, who is a Libra with the Virgo moon. And I will say, like, Beyonce didn't even perform that song anymore because apparently Neo said that was like the biggest hit she had at the time, so she don't even perform that song no more. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. So with that being said, I definitely feel as though y'all could be outshining folks. Okay, y'all could be like proving people wrong. People could have the wrong idea about you. People could have the wrong idea about you and about your accomplishments. Okay, and the next unexpected blessing coming for air signs has a lot to do with y'all like actually shining and showing that you yourself are irreplaceable. You know what I'm saying? Like people are recognizing who it is that you are, what it is that you do, okay? And you're pulling energy, okay? You're pulling energy, but I will tell y'all there's going to be people, y'all are surrounded right now by envious folk, greedy people, and people fucking grasping for straws, crabs in the motherfucking bucket, okay? That is what I'm telling y'all. So some of y'all is shining and the energies around you is dingy. Okay, it's not working. All right, mice could be significant as well. All right, so Legend of the Crystal Skulls. Okay, Leonard Cohen's Diamonds in the Mine could be significant. Okay, so diamond mining could be significant. Legend of the Crystal Skulls. Y'all could also be devotees of la Santa Muerte. That could be significant. Okay, that also gives me El Dia de los Muertos. Okay, and Sugar Skulls could be very, very significant as well. Okay, which also gives me season 2 of Wednesday. All right, so in terms of this, I also feel it says in mythology, the diamond is often linked to the daemon, okay, or inner light that leads us toward our true self, our purpose, and our destiny. So yeah, this is y'all figuring out who the fuck you want to be, who you're supposed to be. Okay, I could also be like wearing more jewelry, getting gifted some jewelry. The moments of your life that glimmer are clues to where the gem resides. Okay, don't covet the sparkling diamond of another. The gem is like a fingerprint, never to be repeated again. Find yours. So yeah, this is y'all honestly and truly also like getting away from like copycats. Y'all may find people who are either copycats or just like people who are just like envious, okay? Like envious of like you and what you got going on, okay? Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. What number is this? LVL, what I said it was? 60, not 60. Oh, it's in the tools. Let's see. Here it is. Gotta shake the room with my new hairstyle. Tired of being copied. And that's right. So for y'all got the tools. Okay, so y'all are like right before some sort of like big change. Okay, y'all are right before some sort of like major moment. Okay, but think of many myths and fairy tales that are centered around a sacred object or tool. Y'all could definitely be getting deeper into you're getting a more gemstones. Use them as tools. Okay, like you're using stones in your practice. Working with stones is what I highly advise. Okay. But think of the many myths and fairy tales that are centered around a sacred object or tool. In this case, it is gemstones and crystals. The protagonist may lose a glass slipper, be given a sword, need to find a ring, deliver a map, break a spell, uncrossings. Some of y'all stones are the magic is working, okay? Or send a silver arrow into the heart of the enemy. In these cases, the object represents much beyond itself, okay? We too relate to worldly objects in this way. We may find ourselves terrified to plant the seed for the next project. When things get tough, our words may take on the sharp edge of the knife rather than the gentle openness of the prayer, okay? 10 to cards. Confirmation. 10 to these cards. You also may be tending to your cards. You may be getting deeper into your magical and spiritual practice, getting deeper into your tools, divination, okay? 10 to these cards with your full awareness. They carry great weight. So yeah, y'all could be getting deeper into your spiritual study, okay? When they appear, know that they represent the objects, concepts, skills, or moments that need attention in the narrative of your life, okay? So your stones need more attention in your life, okay? They too are the idea of like something that's taken a long time to get here. Some of y'all, it's been a long time coming. It gives me a change is going to come by Sam Cooke, who was an Aquarius, okay? May he rest in peace. But yeah, literally, they too can be literal and or symbolic. Remember, there are no good or bad tools. Every tool has a time and a place. Discernment is key. The blade can stop a heart, but it can also save a life. Tools must be used skillfully. Someone could be a doctor. Grey's Anatomy could be significant. Tools must be used skillfully, cleaned regularly, and stored thoughtfully when not in use. So yeah, this is y'all getting deeper into how you take care of your stones, crystals, okay? Your tools in general, all right? Cleanse them, okay? Yeah, and store thoughtfully when not in use. Soon, you will find an infinite treasure chest of archetypal tools that will become available to you just when you need them the most. So yeah, y'all, get into your stone bag, okay? Get into your stone bag. Okay, thank you to the air signs. Thank y'all for giving me a thumbs up. Okay, and thank y'all for um being here. Tapping the not tapping the screen on TikTok today. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up and the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out. So last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and get into the water signs. Okay, water signs: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, emphasis on the Pisces. You're welcome. Emphasis on the Pisces. Okay, and the Cancer, but let's go ahead and see what is going on. Okay, next major changes. Well, not next major changes, but next unexpected blessings. Ooh, next unexpected blessings for water signs. Okay, so y'all the only people who got two. Okay, so y'all the only people who got two. I haven't seen the cards yet, but y'all are the only group who has gotten two. So what I can say is that between um, fire signs and y'all, this seems to be the largest like transformations and changes. Okay, so I think that for fire signs, theirs was like a heavier change, and y'all's is like multiple changes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I also definitely just thought I saw a shadow just now. So I strongly feel as though these next unexpected blessings could have to do with your own personal gifts, okay? Mediumship and things could be significant. Ooh, y'all, I kid you not. I kid you not. I did not see these cards. I promise on everything I love. The underworld in reverse. I promise on everything I love. I did not see these cards. The underworld in reverse and the hunter in reverse. Okay, I promise you. All right, these roots remind me of the roots that are like in this card. So if you are watching this as a water sign, you may have air sign placements. Okay, or you can have earth sign placements. Take whatever resonates, because the horse is significant for the earth signs. Okay, and these roots are very significant for the air signs. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But y'all got these two cards. Okay, XLV, what is this, 48 in reverse, and what is this, number 9. Okay, big jump. So y'all may have lots of changes happening really fucking fast. Okay, things may be happening really fucking fast. Okay, so when it comes down to, what is this, 49, if you are a mosquito, please get away from me. Yeah, y'all got a lot going on. I definitely would protect myself if I was y'all water signs. Okay, because what the fuck is going on? Let me see the tools. The underworld. XLVII. This gives 48. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so for y'all, this has to do with them places. Okay, water signs. So, have you ever been to a physical place that stayed with you even after you left it, as if it had nestled itself into your heart? Perhaps there is a stream, cabin, cliff, or open field, or in this case, the underworld itself. Okay, like the shadow world, the underworld. Okay, the great beyond. All right, whatever the case may be. All right, that your mind drifts to occasionally unprompted. Okay, so yeah, y'all may end up like pondering, like transformation, death. Okay, whatever the case may be. Just think about what happens after you pass. Or y'all could be like, thinking about someone who's already passed on. Things of that nature. Okay, I don't mean anything in like an ideation way at all. Y'all literally could just be thinking like, I wonder what happens. Okay, all of these are examples of engaging with the archetypal energy of place. The archetypes represented on these cards exist within the realm of the symbolic as well as within our physical. Some of y'all could literally have gifts of mediumship. Okay, y'all could be devotees of la Santa Muerte. Okay, or some other like underworld based, or y'all could just have psychic like mediumship abilities. Okay, I'm thinking about the show Psych, particularly Gus, Burton Guster. Okay, also gives me custard. Okay, so when they appear in a reading, it is of utmost importance to keep an eye on both the literal and imaginal places for clues to interpretation. Okay, so this might be an actual location or just like a landscape that's supposed to bring a certain emotion. Okay, it's up to you to discern that. All right. The name Connie could be significant. Okay. So yeah, that's that. What's that? 30. That's 30. Let's go to right. All right. So here we are at number. Y'all, I also want to advise, this is not the time to be doing no type of like psychedelics. Like, this is not the time to be doing nothing of like a mind altering manner. Not at all. This also, y'all could definitely be working through some sort of like spiritual attachment or spirit that is watching over you. Okay. That could be very, very significant here. Tubers could be significant, like roots. That could be working with ginger. Okay. Yeah, I strongly also Mother Hecate could be significant here. Harry Potter could also be very significant here. Okay. It's kind of like darker aspect of magic. It doesn't have to be dark magic, but darker aspect, okay? It says the nightmare, y'all, the ordeal and the bottom. No bullshit. So water signs, y'all could be having nightmares. This card says an unexpected blessing. This is the end of nightmares with the underworld in reverse. That could be ending nightmares, okay? Ending some sort of ordeal or getting to the bottom of something, okay? Or getting from out the bottom, pulling yourself up from the bottom, okay? Some of y'all have been thinking about losing your bottom, okay? That could be significant, okay? But the nightmare, the ordeal, and the bottom. This is no time to mince words, okay? The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. So, unexpected blessings, y'all might be coming out of like underworld, shadowy ass territory. You may have felt like everything was so doom and gloom for a while, okay, but you're coming about it, especially if I've been having bad dreams and shit. It is a darkest shadow realm, which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at any cost. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, y'all may no longer be trying to avoid like your shadow. You're no longer scared of it. Y'all are doing the work. Okay. You're no longer denying shit. I feel like water signs in general, y'all may have a hard time like being honest with yourself and others about the shit that you do. But it says, try as you might. The darkness pulls us into its depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Okay. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence together is what gives it dangerous power. Okay, so yeah, I feel like the next unexpected blessing is y'all recognizing how much power y'all were giving fear. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like water signs were dealing with denial. Y'all were in denial about your own personal like feelings about things. Okay, y'all in denial about how dark you see shit. Y'all were in denial about like your dreams. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all could be having bad ass dreams. There could be like unexpected accidents happen. You could have got sick. Could be fighting. Okay, and there could have been something that ended or passed or died. Okay, not acknowledging these things, not doing the shadow work on these things. Okay, is what gives it dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be while summoning the inner strength. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all are being tested by spirit. Y'all's next unexpected blessings have to do with y'all like getting past that. Be careful on water right now. I do not advise like water sign placements to be near water for real right now, especially if you're watching this whenever I posted it, like during the eclipse season. I don't advise that, to be super honest with you. For some reason, traversing it, for at least for this collective, traversing it forces us to be I mean like bodies of water and like yeah, like the ocean and shit. All right, not full, just be careful. Okay, traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Okay, take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light amid our shadowy time. So yeah, a lot of y'all may not have been the best friend. A lot of y'all may not have been the best partner. A lot of y'all may not have been the best in like a bind. You know what I'm saying? Soldier of Love by Sade could be very significant. Okay, she's a Capricorn. But facing darkness and choosing light is the most profound calling of it all. Y'all need to definitely look into the moon cycles. Y'all are definitely being affected by the moon cycles at this moment in time. Okay, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows could be very, very significant. But yeah, what I can tell y'all is that the next unexpected blessing for y'all is that y'all are having to come up out of denial. Okay, there's something that y'all have been suppressing. It says evil and unconsciousness. Okay, so yeah, y'all could also have been around some sort of like spirit. Okay, demon, entity, whatever the case may be. But y'all gonna have to get up out of that. Some of y'all are kind of denying that something was even real, like a nightmare, a sleep demon, an actual demon. Okay, just be careful about shit like that. Okay, y'all no longer suppressing something. Meeting the shadow, okay, could be significant. Okay, edited by Connie Zweig and Jeremiah Abrams. I just said Connie. That is actually insane. That's insane as fuck. I swear this is my. I just got this deck. This says Connie Zweig. I did not see that whenever I report. I promise y'all. Like, and y'all don't necessarily have any. I don't know, but whatever the case may be. Yeah, y'all definitely like there's so many like constant surprises by Little Dragon could be significant. Y'all could also be getting a tattoo done or fixed. Okay, one of the earliest stories on record is that of the goddess in Nana's descent. Okay, turns out descending into the underworld is as old as time itself. So yes, y'all doing shadow work, y'all. Y'all's unexpected blessings has to do with y'all like shadow work or coming up out of a period of shadow work. Search for images of a map of Dante's Inferno. What does the story of epic descent stir in you? Okay, so yeah, this is the idea of going to the places that you didn't think that you would want to go. Y'all may have some unexpected blessings wrapping some shit up somewhere that you did not want to be at. Okay, and lastly, y'all got number 9. Okay, the hunter in reverse. Okay, please, if you feel compelled to like watch the earth sign reading, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo placements, then you should. When it comes down to number 9, y'all have multiple changes, multiple blessings. Okay, so when it comes down to the selves, even if you are totally new to the idea of archetypes, it's likely you've come across a handful. I was just about to buy a book inspired by Dante's Inferno, Calabasas, confirmation. Even if you are totally new to the idea of archetypes, it's likely you come across a handful of the concepts behind these cards. Okay, y'all could definitely be getting into like people, okay, personality types, your own personality, all right. But this is in reverse, so I definitely feel as though next unexpected, y'all are not necessarily going to be a fan of either of these things. I want y'all to know that these next unexpected blessings are not necessarily giving the sweetest for water signs, okay, but it's needed. A yoga teacher might prompt you to embody the warrior, okay? Beyonce might stir in you a feeling of the queen. It's literally her birthday today, okay? So your birthday could be significant. Someone's birthday could be very, very significant, okay? And maybe, just maybe, on a late night dance floor, you let the animal run wild for a song or two, okay? These cards represent the many sides of the self that are either awakened or asleep within us, okay? So yeah, this is the idea of something being dormant within you that might be waking up soon, okay? But they may not be. Wait. Since they are archetypal, we all have all of them within us. They may not be embodied or emboldened, but they are there. Remember, these are universal forces. There's no getting away from their energy. Repression won't work. Denial will only complicate things. You cannot repress these things. Okay, we just talked about this in one of these files, Lord. We just talked about this, and like I guess the same one. Okay, but yeah, y'all cannot deny this. The goal here is to use the cards to awaken the full range of archetypal selves, giving light, space, curiosity, and acceptance to the ones that need it most. At the same time, we don't want any particular one to dominate or run the show. Okay, so the more we can engage with the multiple selves within, the more we can live a fluid and adaptive life. Each of these archetypes has a time, a place, and a precise, potent energy that we will need someday. Okay, come on, yoga teacher. I definitely think that there's a lot going on right now for y'all, okay? Take this extra if you have Sag placements, okay? Sagittarius energy could be very significant. Sag season could be very, very significant. November and December energy could be very, very significant. Jupiter energy could be significant, okay? But when it comes down to it, we have the seeker, the pursuer, and the predator, but this is in reverse, okay? So honestly, water signs, with both of these being in reverse, y'all could no longer be hunting after somebody or something, okay? Y'all could have did the shadow work, okay? Or maybe y'all are no longer being pursued. You're no longer being sought after by somebody. You're no longer being preyed on by somebody. That's an unexpected blessing coming for y'all. It could be someone who was like hunting y'all, like someone who's like on some like demonic shit. You just feel like they just wouldn't leave you the fuck alone. Okay, the hunter hunts. They are on a precise mission with an aim. To return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option. Hi. Which is not an option in the hunter's eye, okay? This archetype will journey far and wide, seeking the prize that calls to its heart or stomach, okay? Tales of bravery and feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. The hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and results-oriented. Like the great hunting goddess Artemis, you may want to look into her, who carries her quiver upon her back, okay? The hunter typically has a weapon of choice. When this card appears, it is critical that you ask 3 questions. What am I hunting? Why am I hunting it? Is the weapon I hold so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? So this is y'all doing the shadow work. I feel like some of y'all are armed for no reason. And the next unexpected blessing is you're recognizing that you don't have to do all that. Some of y'all are actually looking for fights rather than it being, you know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all are coming up out of like a real shadowy period when y'all just going after shit. Some of y'all will go 0 to 1,000 real motherfucking quick. It's a lot going on here, water signs, okay? Especially if you have Pisces and Cancer placements here. But this is the idea of irresponsibility, okay? So yeah, the next unexpected changes, you may recognize that somebody is irresponsible, okay? Somebody could have like been like Some of y'all could have been like in a situation. Okay, it says violates, violent, and poaching. Okay, so this is the idea of like somebody like hunting you. Okay, some of y'all could have felt triggered when y'all could have felt violated in some type of way. Could be feeling violent or angry about someone, and y'all are coming out of this like angry phase. Okay, y'all are turning the lights off. Okay, on somebody who has like had you fucked up. Okay, there could have been someone who literally hunting to like keep you away from your freedom. Okay, for some of y'all, it could even be somebody trying to get you locked up. Okay, whatever the case may be. Frida Kahlo's The Wounded Deer. Okay, so check out my deer pick a card reading. Okay, if that is significant for you. Yeah. So when it comes down to it, okay, Frida Kahlo could be significant. Someone here could be of Mexican descent. Someone here could be a painter, a creative, an artist, okay, whatever the case may be. Yeah, the name May could be significant. Okay, also gives me Mel B from the Spice Girls. When you activate the hunter archetype, you are aligning your energy with the great creatures of the world, the lion, the wolf, the tiger, the shark. Do so with care. Those animals can be significant: the lion, the wolf, the tiger, and the shark. Okay. Also, horses could be very, very significant. Okay, even though they're not predators, but they are what people ride on to go hunting. Okay. So that could be very, very, very significant. All right. Um, yeah. And on this side, study the Greek goddess Artemis. Notice her nuanced relationship to the moon, the earth, and the feminine. The predator honors its prey with a precise and skillful hunt. The hunter deeply reveres the life it aims to take. Okay, so yeah, this is the idea of knowing what you're going after and why you're going after it. Okay, so yeah, y'all, that is what I have for all of the elements. Thank you to the water signs for giving me a thumbs up, hitting the notification bell. Okay, leave a horse emoji or something. I should have told the other groups that hell. But anyway, before we get into the collective, thank y'all so much for being here. I'm about to pull one card. Okay, one card of advice for this collective before I hop up off of here. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for checking out all my other readings. Okay, the deer picker card could be very, very significant here as I say that. Okay, so yeah, one card. There could be somebody tell you they love you. Could be very, very significant. Okay, we have the orphan in reverse. Okay, so collective advice number 5 could be significant. Okay, May, the month of May could be significant. Taurus, Gemini energy. Someone could be born on the 5th of the month. Okay, someone could have been an orphan. Someone could have been adopted. Okay, particularly someone's father. Okay, my father was adopted. That could be very, very significant. So we have the orphan here. All right, in reverse, number 5. That also gives me number 5 from Codename Kids Next Door. So that TV show could be significant as well. Halloween could be significant as well. There might be this idea of like healing feelings of abandonment. Okay, it says the wounded child, the abandoned, and the beggar. It also gives me wounded healer. Look at your Chiron placement. Okay, but here's the advice, y'all. Okay, so to study the orphan is to study the deep and challenging energy of our time. We are ever more connected, okay, yet face collective isolation. The refugee crisis haunts our planet. Children are separated from parents, and the earth begs for our attention. We are in a time of universal orphanage, of nature, of each other, of our own hearts. Take refuge in the fact that we all share this core wound and dilemma. Okay, it is normal to fear this card as it haunts the caverns of the soul. So your advice right now, you could be kind of scared of just everything. You could be feeling kind of low at the state of the world or just everything happening in your own personal life. Okay, you're not the only person that is going through no heavy shit right now, and there is a support system available to you. But this is also the idea of like spirit is also telling you not to be super confirmation. Okay, spirit is telling y'all not to be like essentially kind of like self-centered in this situation either. Okay, like you're not the only person who goes through shit. Okay, and other people are going through shit with you, and that's I'm telling you that to make you feel better. Okay, like that's not even supposed to be a bad thing. It's more so just the idea of like, damn, like you're not as alone as you thought that you were. Okay, take refuge in the fact that we all share this core wound and dilemma. It is normal to fear this card as it haunts the caverns of the soul. When it appears, take time, real time, to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs in you. Okay, Take time to ask yourself how you feel about your parents, your relationship to your parents, okay? How you feel about your root chakra, how you feel about children, your children, okay? Having children, okay? How you feel about the kids that you know, your god kids, your nieces, your nephews, okay? Little sisters, little brothers, okay? Your own children, how you feel about yourself when you were a child, okay? Think about that. It is normal to fear this card, okay? Let it humble you. What are you starving for? There's something that you feel like you don't have. There's a transformation that needs to happen and you feel like you don't have it. Okay. What is the deepest gift you could imagine giving to others? What has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed, dear one. There might be something that you need to pass down to somebody, even biologically. You may just need to teach somebody something. Okay. But it says distant, hates and avoids, okay, controlling and limiting. Your advice is to ask yourself what you distance yourself from. Where are you distant, okay? What is it that you hate, okay? Who is it that you hate? What is it that you avoid? Who is it that you avoid, okay? What is it that you're trying to control? Who is it you're trying to control? Who has tried to control you? Who has tried to distance you? Who says they hate you? Who avoids you, okay? Limiting beliefs. Are you placing them on yourself or are others placing them on you? Are you placing them onto other people? Okay. Read Mary Oliver's The Kitten. Okay. Cats could be significant. Snakes could be significant. Hibiscus flowers could be significant. Okay. The name Mary and Oliver. It also gives me Amber Olivier. Okay. But yeah, y'all, tenderness beyond tenderness is required. Try a little tenderness could be significant. Okay. Um, Tenderness beyond tenderness is required, y'all. Imagine holding yourself in your hands to recognize that each one of us fears rejection and isolation is to take one step toward the orphan. More kindness always. Be fucking nice to yourself, y'all. Life be life and access this archetype through creative acts like drawing, painting, or writing. Keep it simple. Ask the orphan what it wants to draw, make, or say. So that's my advice, y'all. You may need to get deeper into your creativity. Draw, paint, write, sing, talk, cry. Some of y'all stones may really be breaking, okay? Some of y'all lightning strikes could be significant. Stones could be significant. Also, check out the why are they currently on your mind reading if you feel called to that, okay? Lightning strikes could be significant. Also, this is the idea, y'all, don't give a fuck if people think that what you got going on is fake. Like, them people don't pay your bills, you know what I'm saying? Shit, even if they fucking do, like, they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even if they do. All right, it be what it is. But with that being said, y'all, I'll fucks with y'all the long way. I will talk with y'all later. Thank y'all. Bye.